In this video, we are going to talk about derivation of quadratic formula. In the previous video, we discussed about what are the standard form of quadratic equation, their application part, and some of the methods that are used to solve the quadratic equation. So, the standard form of quadratic equation, as we already known, like x square ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. The derivation part of quadratic formula is something related to completing the square method. As we know that in completing the square method, this whole equation is divided by the coefficient of x square. So it's gonna become something like this: b by a x plus c is equal to 0, and the coefficient of x is the denominator part of coefficient of x is multiplied by 2. So it is going to be something like this: x plus c. It is going to be and 0. So in the next step, so x square plus b over 2ax is going to be written like this, and in the further steps it could be written like this: x square plus b. Just write down the squaring part of this coefficient of x. So the square of this b over 2a is going to be b square over 4a square. Just add up both sides of the equation by this term: 4a square minus c over a plus b square over 4a square, and simply write it down as x plus b over 2a square, and this term, the right hand side term, could be written as 4a square, and this is going to be 4ac plus b square. In the simplified form, as you have to check it out with the things like this term: x plus whole square of x plus b is something gonna be like this: x square plus b square plus 2a and b. So this 2 and this 2 will be cancelled out. So the end product is going to be b b a b over a x plus b square over 4a square. So this 2ab is something like this. Okay. So in the very next step, this whole terms could be written as, in a more simplified way, 4ac over 4a square. This is of course going to be square, and when we further simplify these terms, so it's going to be something like this: 4ac over 4a square. So followed by like b square minus 4ac over 2a could be further, and x plus b over 2a followed by x. Just a moment. This could further be written as x square x. Obviously, this term is gonna be plus minus because it is square root, and this whole relation could be further written as negative b of square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. Next step, it could be further simplified as negative b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac. So this is your quadratic formula that we generally use in order to solve the quadratic equation. And what does that mean by completing the square? That could be understood by this example, this question. As you can see here, we could say in completing the square thing is a geometrical thing, geometrical method in order to understand the quadratic formula, and the completing the square method is something like this. That means there is a square thing, and this square is made up of by addition of each parts. So as you can see here, if we neglect this part for a moment, then we have x square plus 6x plus 9, and this whole things could be written as a completing the square thing. Like if we take x 3, because x square plus 6x could be simplified as 3x plus 3x. And if we take x and 3 this way, and if we just try to write down these all terms in completing the square or in terms of squares, so x times x could be written as x square, x times 3 is 3x, and 3 times x is gonna be 3x again, and 3 times 3 is 9. So what we get when we just add up these all values small square, then we are gonna get this whole term. So this could be written as x square plus 3x plus 3x plus 9 is equal to 25. That could be further simplified as x plus 3 whole square of x plus 3, that is equal to 25. So this is the thing, like we are over here completing the square, and completing the square method is the same thing used to derive the quadratic formula, as you can see here. In this video, that is all. That is all for this video, and I hope this is helpful. Thank you.